When you watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie, did you notice anything or anyone that was missing? Of course you did. Luckily, so did we. Here's everything we absolutely need to see in a Super Mario Bros. Sequel.
You're coming with me. Watch and learn.
Number 1. We all know Jack Black has taken over TikTok with his ballad to Peach as Bowser. But did you hear what his big wish for a sequel is? He not only wants to see Wario make an appearance as a bigger, meaner villain, he wants none other than Pedro Pascal to voice it. As if that casting choice wasn't perfect enough, Jack even gave us insight into the plot he wants to see around Wario. He wants Bowser to have to team up with Mario and Luigi to take down Wario. Now that would be wild. Number 2. We don't know about you, but our ears perked sky high when Peach took us through her backstory in the movie. We got a glimpse of how the Mushroom Princess wandered into the kingdom as a baby and became, well, a princess. But we need way more detail. It kinda looks like Peach could have come from Mario's world. To be honest, we were wondering how a human ended up eating mushrooms this whole time. Could Peach actually be Brooklyn's long-lost princess? And if she's been there since she was a baby, where are her parents? We'd love to get a Peach epic where we finally see an iconic female character lead. Number 3. Speaking of powerful female characters, there's a certain princess we didn't get to see, and we're begging writers to fix it. The sequel needs to include Princess Daisy in some way, whether it's as an ally to the crew that helps them in their next adventure, as a love interest to good old Luigi maybe, or even as a girl boss best friend to Peach. We'll take anything. This may be a stretch, but Mario Kart Wii actually states that Daisy and Peach are cousins. If we learn Peach is from Mario's world, that might mean Daisy is too. We think there's a storyline there somewhere. Number 4. If you were paying attention when Luigi first entered the Dark Land after he got separated from Mario, you'd have noticed a few Easter eggs. The music playing in this scene is the same music from Luigi's Mansion, which was the first game in the Mario franchise to be released for the GameCube console. At one point, Luigi takes refuge in a creepy castle-looking building. Look familiar? This could simply be a nod to one of the first games that saw Luigi rightfully become the main character. Or it could point to a sequel where we see Luigi face ghosts in the mansion like he did in the game. Either way, we'd love to see the mansion come to life on the big screen. Number 5. Everybody's favorite power-up and faithful buddy got a bit snubbed in the movie. Although we weren't expecting Yoshi to take as big a role as Mario, we expected a little more than this. As Peach takes Mario through the lands, we get a split-second shot of a group of Yoshis running past. And that's it. Mario went through so many high-energy scenes that it would have been only natural to have him on Yoshi to jump to even greater heights. If you had a sharp eye like us while watching the movie, you probably realized that there were no green Yoshis at all. This was pretty sus to us. Given how iconic the green Yoshi is, maybe leaving him out was a sign that we'll see him make a bigger appearance in the sequel. This Easter egg featured in the second post-credits scene was actually a Yoshi egg. This seems like a huge clue to fans getting to see more of Yoshi in the future. Number 6. Another character we didn't see in the movie was Captain Toad. We did get quite a few Toads to love, and one of them even joined the crew on their adventure. Keegan-Michael Key awesomely voiced the first Toad that helps Mario find Peach after he gets separated from Luigi. While he doesn't have the iconic lamp on his head like Captain Toad did, he does have a backpack. We could guess that this might point to his love of adventure. And from the collection of pins on his bag, it looks like he knows his way around the lands. Could we see this Toad become Captain Toad and lead the team in a sequel? We think it could be a natural progression from his role in the first movie. Number 7. Let's keep up with our string of missing characters, shall we? If we're seeing Wario in a sequel, we no doubt need to see his partner in crime, Waluigi, in action too. We're just going to assume that since the first movie focused on the beginnings of Mario and Luigi in the Mushroom Kingdom and the other lands, that they had enough on their plate dealing with Bowser. But now that they're pros, we'd love to see the plumbers go 2v2 against our second favorite mustache bros. Any suggestions for who should voice Waluigi? We're thinking John Lovitz or Steve Buscemi could pull off that iconic nasally cheer.
Waluigi, yeah, yeah, yeah!
Number 8. Okay, so maybe Luigi has always been the more fearful brother. Luigi has always been cast as the brother needing saving. But because Luigi was captured by Bowser early on in the movie, we didn't get to see much of the plumber in awesome action. We want to see him get over his fears and thrive by using power-ups and defeating villains like Mario. Whether that's by having his own spin-off sequel in Luigi's Mansion, or by taking a bigger role in general, it's Luigi's time to shine. Number 9. We don't know about you, but there's something about Donkey Kong banging banging his fist on the ground that brings us back to Nintendo days more than any other character. We also got a glimpse of Congo Bongo Island as Mario was being brought to challenge Donkey Kong in the arena, but we want more. And how can we not when we get the perfect voice of Seth Rogen DK rapping his way into our hearts? Seth actually fought with creators to have the rap included in the movie, so we're sure he could put in a good word to get Kong his own sequel. Number 10. We got a few cameos in the first movie and we savored every moment. From the appearance of Diddy Kong in the Congo Bongo Island to Sniffets wobbling their way around every corner, the creators sneaked an impressive amount of cameos in the movie. But we want to see even more of the secondary characters that fill the game, like Bowser Jr. and Rosalina. Number 11. We love that Mario's adventure featured him in his famous Cat Mario power-up. Though we did see a bunch of them like Ice and Fire Flowers, which helped the crew defeat Bowser, we want to see more. What kind of storyline could we get where Mario and Luigi need other awesome power-ups like the Penguin Suit, Propeller Mushroom, or Big Mushroom to get through a pickle? Of course, if the sequel focuses on more power-ups, we have to see Cappy. Although he's also considered a character on his own, Cappy is Mario's main ally in Super Mario Odyssey. He's the best item collector we know, and we'd love to see him sitting on Mario's head in the next movie. Number 12. A fun way to get the crew back together for a sequel would be through a match of the famous Mario Party that fans love to play. Maybe the crew could be playing the game to train for their upcoming adventure, or to celebrate Mario's birthday with an actual Mario Party. Either way, there are a ton of references hidden in the game itself that we think could leave fans reminiscing for days. And plus, the concept of a huge 3D game board lends itself so well to the animated big screen. Number 13. This was the race that we were waiting for. If you weren't gripping the armrest of your seat when the gang was just narrowly avoiding the edges of the iconic Rainbow Road, you've got better nerves than us. Despite all this awesomeness, we'd love to see more from all Mario Kart versions, old and new. Some fan-favorite racetracks like Tick-Tock Clock and Coconut Mall need to make an appearance. Let's just wait and see if we remember all the shortcuts. Number 14. There's no doubt Mushroom Kingdom was the most iconic and recognizable world for the first movie to mainly be set in, but we're a little sad that we only get a taste of other worlds like Sand Kingdom and Darkland. If the sequel's storyline centered on an epic journey through the lands like the very premise of the Mario Brothers games, it would be great to see Sky and Iceland, or even any of the worlds from Super Mario Galaxy. Number 15. If we get a more prominent view of Captain Toad in the sequel, like we mentioned in the beginning of this video, we need to see Toadette make an appearance too. We think Kristen Schall's iconic high-pitched voice from Bob's Burgers could be the perfect fit.
You think you know what it feels like to kiss a man, Tina?
Potential voice actors aside, did you notice that there were no female Toads featured in the movie? Yet another reason we need more from the sequel. Considering how much we've been able to decipher what was missing from the original, we need a sequel just to feel like our Mario fix has been met. We liked seeing the Plumber Brothers discover the pipes, but we can't help but want to see them dominate the worlds like we know they can. And with more iconic friends along the way. What will be your dream sequel to this movie? Let us know in the comments.